we have a knife from QSP. It looks like we're going to be looking at the Copperhead. 14C 28N steel blade, black stonewash finish with a dark brown micarta handle. Let's go ahead and take a look. We got some penguin stickers. Bada bing, bada boom. This guy looks like straight out of the Penguins of Madagascar. Kowalski, give me a status report. We got an outline right here of this bad boy we're about to look at with all the details. Feel free to pause. And last but not least, here is the knife, ladies and gentlemen. This one should also be on the affordable end with the 14C and everything, right? Should be pretty affordable. First thing that draws the eyes here is this brown micarta. It looks like burlap micarta. Lots of companies are doing this. Kizer is doing it a little bit different with some of their recent models, right? This is the Renaissance right here to the left. We have the Glocks right here in the middle, right? They kind of do it with black and gray. This one definitely has kind of like a brown tone to it. We have a little bit of a blue pivot color going on, captive on the show side. That's good. Then we have like a G10 backspacer, exposed liners, pocket clip about that much deep in the pocket, and then not reversible on the other side, something to keep in mind for lefties. But let's go ahead and send it. We got thumb studs, deployment only, no front flipper, no back flipper, no button lock. So very straightforward folder here, and we'll bam. The Copperhead in its full glory, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look here. We have a very sort of classy looking drop point blade with a flat grind. There's that blacked out 14C 28N stonewash finish blade. Looking the biz. We have some good belly there for tabletop cutting, slicing. We're going to have a liner lock, which we'll check in a second. We have jimping here on the liners down at the bottom. There's crown jimping going on that G10 backspacer for additional grip. We also have a little bit of jimping there on the blade, which is nice. Get a hold of these thumb studs. Look at this, right? Interesting little design there on the thumb studs. They're a little bit hollow right there towards the bottom section closer to the blade. That's an interesting little take. Let's see here on the disengagement. Okay, not bad. Not drop shotty in any way, shape, or form. It's going to be a little bit of a shake shutter. And that engagement is going to be about maybe 10-15%-ish around there. We can see the D10 ball from here. And we do have a little bit of access here from the show side. So that's nice. Thumb stud deployment feels good. Spidey flick with the meat of the middle finger. That's doable as well. Can I use the nail? $1 million question. The answer is no. That is actually very uncomfortable. So I would actually recommend just doing the, there you go, meat of your middle finger if you want to go that route. I mean, what it does give me is workhorse vibes. I mean, this is going to be just a serious cutting tool, right? Which is straightforward business. Not so much the aesthetics, but definitely the work you're about to do with this guy, putting it through its paces, right? Basically squeezing every bit of potential out of it that you possibly can. We do have a drilled plunge grind situation there, or sharpening choil, and also milling on the inside for weight reduction, mostly on the non-liner side, but very minimal on the liner side with some circle cutouts, as you can see. The micarta has also got some personality to it, right? It's got a little bit of a concave portion here, concave portion there. I'm not sure if the camera actually does it justice or not, but you can definitely feel that as you grip the knife. Plenty of handle for days, right? I have my KFC spork size hands.
Am I crazy? Or is your hand really small?
About the size of a KFC spork.
Yeah, I'm able to get a full purchase. Plenty of room here for a hammer grip or bigger bear paws. You should be good to go there. I feel the pocket clip a tad bit. I'm going to go 8.5 out of 10, right? Kind of has this little bill that goes up a tad bit. But other than that, it's nice and low profile for the most part. We have T8 hardware on the pivot and then T6 everywhere else. So perhaps this is one of QSP's older designs. I'm not sure. Future me double check. When was the Copperhead released? So I know for the most part, most companies have moved on from T6 these days, but to still see T6 here, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit of an older design. Only T8 in the pivot. There's your lanyard hole right there for my lanyard people. This backspacer crown jimping goes all the way around, even to the back portion. So that is the Copperhead from QSP. Definitely got a workhorse of a knife here. Good thickness to the handle, right? So you can get a good grip, get some good work done with it. Nice, straightforward, classy looking drop point blade. 14C 28N steel, everyone's favorite these days. So absolutely a pretty good package here for the price. Pretty solid, pretty affordable. Let me know your thoughts on it.